YouTube, welcome back. Today we start a new series. We talk about we have a system design interview question that said design a chat system. Today today's video's goal is to nail the requirements and establish the design scope. So just imagine right now we are in a system design interview, and the interviewer said to you, "Hey, design a chat system." So, first of all, what is a chat system? So, it's vital to agree on the type of chat app to design. Wait a minute, there's okay. It was just a helicopter just flying. The noise was quite too much. So let's start again. So first of all, let's just talk what is a chat system. So it is vital. It's vital to agree on the type of chat app that we are designing. For example, in the marketplace, there are one-on-one chat apps like maybe in Amazon there is a one-on-one chat. Maybe like Fire. If you have a e-commerce, you can just build a one-on-one chat. In your store. Also we have there was often chat apps that focus on group chat, like for example, I don't know if you know Slack or Teams or Discord is using because actually it's been a very long time since I used Discord, so I don't know exactly, but like we have one chat like Facebook Messenger, WeChat, maybe like e-commerce chat, WhatsApp, WeChat, and we have office chat like Slack or Discord or Teams. Teams from Microsoft, by the way, if you don't know. So this is it. What chat app? I guess most of us, you know what is a chat app. I guess most like it's a really low chance that you have never used a chat system in your life before. So right now the interviewer asked us design a chat system. So how can we how can we answer this question? Because it's an open-ended question, and the answer it will take about 1 hour to answer this question, and it will also involve that we will ask for clarification all the time with the interviewer. So we will engage the interviewer in our answers to make sure that he is with us in the same page. So how can we success in this type of interviews? So in order for us to success, we use a specific. No, I wanted to be super small. We use a specific framework. So in our framework, we have 4 steps. Let me just make it white, and I want to make it with steps. White, please. So the first one is we will understand the problem. Second, we will propose high-level design. Propose high-level design. Yeah, there is no U. It's just O. And just make it bigger, please. Third, we will take a deep dive into specific component. And last, we have the wrap up that we could talk on it in the improvements, and let's call it improvements, and maybe scalability and improvements and wrap up. So in today's video, we will focus only on try to understand the problem, and I say every time, the first step is to understand the problem is the most difficult, most important, most enormously important step. If you get this one right, the rest of the interview will be easy. If you get it wrong, it's done. The rest will not even be hard. No, it's just done. So how can we make sure we're getting this step right? So in order to get this step right, we want to ask a lot of clarification questions. So we know what is our in the interviewer's head, so, of requirements and what and needs that we can satisfy. So the thing that the goal from this step is just to know what is our interviewer want us to design exactly. So in this one, we ask four type of questions. We have four types. We ask them. The first one, we have the first three. I guess will be quite straightforward. The first one is what kind of blah 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 that we are designing. Okay, what kind of, let's call it, app that we are designing. The second one, is it for mobile and user, desktop or in desktop and desktop. The third one, this one is quite tricky, is that how the app function. And the third one, that we don't only ask one question, this one is maybe three questions. And the last one, what is the scalability level? How scalable our app is. And the last one, we will ask something about the cap theorem, and I will talk what is a cap theorem. So, for example, right now we have a chat app. So I will say what kind of a chat app that we are designing. So what kind of chat app are you designing? Because we have one-on-one and or a one to group based one system, one-on-one on group based. So the interviewer will say it should support both one-on-one and group. It should support both. So I would like to go to the second one. Is it for mobile and desktop, or for once it's just like for both? So okay, so we know two things right now. This one is, I guess, is quite tough, so we should just think carefully. For example, we have the group chat and we have one-on-one chat. I just want to know how much, like for the group chat, what is the member limit? How many users can we have? Maybe like maximum 100 or like 1000. Let's go with 100. So okay, so maybe I could ask another question. What features are important for the chat app? This is what important. This is one of the questions that you ask all the time. What the feature are important for this chat app? What is this important for the newsfeed app? What are the features are important for the notification app? You'll ask this one all the time. So we'll say one-on-one chat, group chat, online indicator. The system only supports the text messages. So I'll say that is there a message size limit? And I will say yes. Text length should be less than 100,000 character long. So I'll say okay. Is end-to-end encryption required? This is quite important. I'll say not required for now, but we could discuss it in the future, maybe in the end. So let's talk about how the scalable of the app. I would say maybe we talk about 50 in the scalable. If our application is dealing with users, I would say how many daily active users we have. So we said that we are supporting 50 million daily active users. So on this one, the cap theorem, this will be our last question. So first of all, what is a cap theorem? The cap theorem, also known as a Brewer's theorem, is a concept in distributed system that highlights the trade-offs between three key properties: consistency, availability, and partition tolerance. According to the CAP theorem, it's not possible for a distributed system to simultaneously guarantee all three properties in the face of network failures or partition. So a distributed system can achieve only two of the three. So we have a consistency and availability and the partition tolerance. So we have a CA system, we have a CB system, we have a EB system. The CA system is that we're supporting the consistency and availability while sacrificing the partition tolerance. It's quite important to know that we can sacrifice any partition tolerance. Our application should perform all the time. So it's not a real world application to use a CA. We have a CP that we work more on the consistency while sacrificing the availability, and we have AB that we are sacrificing the availability, the consistency, while make sure that we have the best availability. So we will ask our interviewer, first of all, how long should we store the chat history? Or say forever. So can we say again second thing, that we expect that we have our data should be consistent. If it says yes, so we're talking about CP system. System should be consistent. Should be consistent all the time. We care more about the consistency, more the availability. So from these questions, we go to the second step, which is the requirements. And in the requirements, we will talk about okay, so let's talk about the requirements. So we have we have 1-to-1 chat with low latency, because we expect our application to be quite fast. Maybe also we could have small group, max 100, as we said. We have online presence. Online presence. We have multiple device support. Multiple device support. We have push notification, of course. Notification. The data should be stored forever. High consistency. And we have 50 million daily active user. So let's say 50 million daily active user. So right now we finished all our requirements, but it's quite important. Right now I guess that maybe these requirements are pretty decent, but also let's not assume anything in the system design interview. So what we do right now, we will ask our interviewer, is this fine? Like, is there anything I'm missing? If our interviewer said no, it's good, we can continue. Otherwise, our interviewer will give us more things to talk about. For example, maybe our interviewer want to talk about the protocol that we want to use. Maybe that tell me like, let's talk about the protocol that you are going to use, or whatever it will be. So it's really important to ask our interviewer, okay, I guess that's it. Is there anything in your mind? Am I missing anything? It's quite important to talk with your interviewer about that specific topic. So that's it for today's video. I hope today we finished this section. The second video we'll talk about this section will be, I guess the second section will be maybe like 3 videos, 4 videos, maybe something like that. So that's it for this video. I hope my description is quite good. If you like my content, you should subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And see you in future problem.